Hey y'all, Kentucky Farmer here, and welcome back to the 28th episode in this Pleasant Valley 17 version 2 FS17 Let's Play series. Last episode in this series we did a little bit of harvesting, and in this episode I'm going to do a little bit of field work. I need to go clean up, plow, fertilize the fields that I harvested in the last episode. So let's go ahead and open up our barn here. Okay, so we need to find the sprayer. I think I've got the sprayer over here. There we go. Because we want to put down a layer of fertilization before we start plowing. Alright, this should be a pretty quick field to do here. I'll just do this one by hand. Alright, got that field done. That was easy. I'm going to head up to field 13. I've actually already got that one fertilized, and I've got some plows up there waiting. I just have to go fertilize field 8, and then we can get started. Well, I'll start the plow on 13, then I'll fertilize 8. Okay, let's see here. So we don't really want to do AIV extension, we'll just do normal. And then I'm gonna... Interesting. Yeah, detected that the stuff in front's already plowed. Let's get a little bit into the field here. And then hire a worker. Awesome. Alright, little buddy, have fun. Now I can take this sprayer here. Head over this way and we'll spray this little field. Yeah, I'll just do this by hand. Alright, got that fertilized. This over here and park this for now. Alright, so I'm just going to take this up and plow field 8 with it. And for this field, once again I'm just going to hire a worker. Alright, while those are running, I'll just do a little work up here, feeding and cleaning up after the pigs. Alright, so the pigs are full of food. Wasn't able to finish off that pallet. We got 2,654 liters left in it. And we used quite a few pallets. We've got 3 left on the line here. So as you can see, this place does a pretty good job keeping up with it. You know, I try not to let it sit full for very long, and then I take everything over and dump it on there. So let's go check on our plows and see how they're doing. I think this one's almost done. Yeah, it's pretty good timing. Looks like it's got 1 row left. Go ahead and hop in here and dismiss the worker, and I'll just do the rest of this myself. No sense paying someone to do it. And I like to do 1 pass right at the ends, just to make sure it got everything. Alright, let's check that out on the map. Perfect. No more red. Alright, so now I gotta head down and I'll use this tractor to plow field 19. And I'm actually gonna swap this out. Leave that there. I'm gonna grab the T8. We'll use the T8 to plow that. There we go. And for this field, I'll go ahead and hire a worker. And let him take care of that. And I think what I'm gonna do is grab the cultivator and I'm gonna go up and cultivate field 8. And we'll plant, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna plant up there, but whatever it is, I'll use the horse. So I'll have to cultivate. No real particular reason, I just I'm trying to plant different stuff, and so there isn't really anything I have to plant on that field, so I figured most of the stuff around here was things that I planted with the direct seeder, and so I'll do something with the row crop seeder. And I'm not sure. Let me see if I can put one more layer of fertilization on that field. Try to remember if I have to cultivate and then fertilize, or fertilize and then cultivate. I normally do so much with oilseed radish that I don't worry about this part too much. But I'm avoiding using oilseed radish now on the multiplayer server because it chews up too many days worth of growth cycles, and we're trying to get as much in as we can in the time that we have. Alright, so that is fertilizing. Okay. So if the hired worker will drive it, then that means that it can be fertilized. This thing ready. And then once I start the hired worker with this, I'll go drive the fertilizer sprayer because I think it's going to get hung up on that building. Alright, there we go. Actually did a surprisingly good job there. But that's alright, I'll take it from here. Oh, you know what? I actually don't need to cultivate this. I always forget that the horse can actually seed a plowed field. So I don't really need to cultivate it. It's alright. I can, once I'm done fertilizing here, I'll stop that cultivator and take it back down, and we'll just grab the planter. Alright, so we got that done. Let's come over here. Let me grab this guy and stop it. Let's have that follow. Alright, and I'll head it back down to the farm. Still waiting on that guy. Looks like he's about 2/3 of the way done. It's not too bad. Alright. I'm gonna go put this cultivator away. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. The only seeder I'm definitely not too sure about is the potato seeder, since I'm going to put potatoes over on 19. Yeah, 19. So I may need to... I'll try doing it without cultivating, just, you know, just to see if I can, but I may need this still. Alright, so we need the Porsche Maestro, which I think is behind door number 2. Yes. Alright, so I'm not too sure what I want to plant, but I definitely don't want to plant corn up there. I got quite a bit going on. That's kind of a little field for corn. I'd rather do something that's more of a cash crop. So let's take it over here to our seed and fertilizer refill point, and we'll swap it out for something else. Okay, sunflower, soybean, corn, sugar beets. Really? Let's do sunflowers. So then I should be able to, let's see, I think I gotta pull out up here. And then kind of pull back in. It should let me refill then. Let's see here. Refill, there we go. Alright, that should be good for that little field. Since you have to unload this thing anyways, there's really no point in like completely filling it up every time. I mean, obviously unless you're doing a big field. So I'm going to take this up there and we'll get it started. And it looks like our plow is almost done there in field 19, so then I'll come back down and make sure that field's all cleaned up, fertilize it, and then we can try the potato seeder. You know what, I changed my mind. I think I'd rather have sunflowers on field 13. And so I'm going to swap this out for the other seeder, and we'll plant something else up there. We'll leave this out for now since we're going to need it. And that field's a little tiny to warrant busting out the condor, so we'll get this pronto here. Yeah, I don't really want to do cranberries. Got a field of those up there. Let's go see what else we can do. Alright, yep, plow's finished. Rice, wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, oilseed rash, grass, sugarcane, sorghum, oat, rye, mustard, peanut, millet, lavender. You know what? I'm going to put lavender on that field. That way I can test out... Oops. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, I think once you empty it, you gotta leave and then come back into the area before you can refill it. Yep, so you worked fine that time. And this one I will fill all the way up. And then we'll fill it up with fertilizer. And we'll come over here and we'll top off the fuel. I think after I harvest the cranberries off field 7, maybe I'll try putting cotton on that one. I have a test field for lavender and cotton. It'll be neat if they, if it does work just like grass, where they grow back and you can just keep cutting them with a forage harvester every couple of growth cycles. Alright, looks like that plow's almost done too. Okay. And we'll just hire a worker. Should be good. And I'm gonna run down and we'll check the plow here on 19. Like I said, I like to do kind of one pass at the ends to make sure it's all nice and clean. Hate having those little red dots left on the map when it's done. Alright, that field should be good. Let's check it on the map here. Yep, no red dots. Excellent. Go put the Jimpo away, and then I think I gotta hit this with the fertilizer, and then we can try putting potatoes on it. There we go. Let's grab this. Ulper G has completed his task. Alright, that's my plow on field 13. Excellent. I'll get the seeder started on this one, then I'll go up there. Well, you know what, I can actually, once I'm done with the fertilizer on this one, I can go up there and start the fertilizer on that one. That one I will hire a worker to do. Alright, let's take this up there to field 13. Really do need to prioritize field 13 over seeding 19, because 13 is going to take longer here. Alright, before I start this, I'm going to go grab the plow and do the two ends just to make sure they're clean. One of the nice things about this Jimpa is you normally don't have issues at the ends of the field with it missing spots, unlike all the other plows. Upper A, is that my seeder? Alright, my seeder finished. Wow. That was quick. Alright, done with the plow. Let's double check on the map, make sure we didn't miss anything. Looks great. I'll come over here and I'll start my sprayer. Alright, there we go. So that is going. Seeder's done. Let's make sure that's got everything on the field. Yep, looks pretty good. Fold that up. And we'll put this in follow me. And we'll take these two back down to the farm. I just noticed my money went from 200,000 at the beginning of the episode to 273. Looks like someone must have sold something. It's one of the cool things about doing this on a multiplayer server. So sometimes I get money that magically shows up on my account. Okay, let's grab this T8 here. Let's get this horse. And now I will actually go top it off because that field's a little bit bigger. I don't know how much it's going to take, so I might as well fill it all the way up. And I'll top off the fertilizer. Swing around and top off the fuel. And we'll head on up to field 13 and get this thing started. And I'll hire a worker, let that thing go to town. Sprayer looks like it's got good coverage here. Alright, so I'm not too worried about it. Looks good down here. Okay. So let's head back down to the farm and I will get our potato planter going. This Fent should have no problem running that potato planter. So let's put our seeder away and then we'll grab that. Okay. And potato planter, let's shut this door. Should be behind, not that door, this door. Alright, let's grab that. Unfold. Alright, so here's the question. Will it seed? Yes, it will. Awesome. Alright, so let's hire a worker for that. Off it goes. Upper eye is completed. That might have been our fertilizer sprayer. Looks like it. So I can take this back down to the farm, put it away. Okay, put that back in here, shut the doors. I can put this plow back in the barn here. Alright, that one's done. Let's come see how our potato planter's doing. Doing good. Alright, well I think that's about gonna wrap it up for us today. We've done some plowing, some fertilizing, and we seeded a couple fields. We've got sunflowers being seeded in these potatoes over here. Let's take a look at our map real quick and check out and see if we have anything Alright, so it looks like our sugar cane's ready to harvest on 12, our cranberries are ready to harvest on 7, our corn is ready to harvest off 5 and 9, and our barley's ready to harvest off field 20. So I've got quite a few things here that are ready to be harvested. So in the next episode, that's probably what we'll wind up doing, is trying to pull in some of these harvests. It's going to be a little tricky because, I kind of need the one piece of equipment. I'll have to, let's check my inventory levels here. Well, actually, I have to do that this way. And warehouses, it's right farm. So I've got 79,000 of barley, 19,000 of wheat. I've got 111,000 of corn. So I'm actually doing better on corn than I am on wheat and barley, but not by a lot. So I think what I'll do in the next episode then is I'll harvest the sugar cane and the barley, and we'll work on turning those fields, and then the following episode we'll do the corn and the cranberries. So alright, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, would you please give it a thumbs up? That helps a lot. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more Farming Simulator videos. I'm Kentucky Farmer. Thanks for watching.